Alright, so I just played the Resident Evil 8 Village demo of the Village area on my PS4 Pro, and that same demo is also available on PS5, but for some reason I could only play it on my PS4 Pro, but that's fine. And now I'm going to give my thoughts on the 30-minute demo, which was the Village area. But let me first tell you about this demo stuff and the schedules. So Capcom will give early access to PlayStation 4 and 5 owners, so they are able to play the first section, the Village area demo, like right now, and in the 8-hour window, because it's an online demo only. So it started like 1.5 hours ago, and it's an 8-hour window where you can play this demo, and then it's just unavailable. And next week at the same time, Sunday evening next week, you'll be able to play the castle area demo. So of course I'm going to play that next week, and I'm going to do a separate video of that demo area also. And week after that, it's going to be a 16-minute 1-hour demo containing both the village and castle areas. So you can choose to play both, or just 60 minutes of castle or village, whatever you choose. And also this next week's castle area demo is of course also 30-minute time limit demo. But yeah, now to my thoughts on the village area demo. So first of all, it looks really good, and I expected it to look good on PS4 Pro, and there was a option to choose either, I think that's only, I guess only for PS4 Pro owners. You can choose the frame rate option or the higher resolution option, and I chose the higher resolution option. I'm not sure if it were 4K or something in between the 4K and HD, full HD, I don't know. But yeah, I choose to prioritize the higher resolution in exchange for a frame rate. But the frame rate was constant. It was good enough. I think it was like 30, and if I had chosen the prioritized frame rate, I think it would have been maybe 60 or something, 50 frames per second. But yeah, it looked really good already on PS4 Pro, and I can only imagine how it will look on PS5, because like I said, I have pre-ordered the PS5 version, and the situation is what it is. I probably just have to wait until I get PS5 to actually be able to play the full game of Resident Evil 8, but it's good that at least I could now play a small portion of the game, like in demo. So yeah, it really, of course it reminded me much of Resident Evil 7 and all the gameplay mechanics, and of course there are tweaks and changes in, like, inventory is more like a Resident Evil 4 kind of inventory. Uh, yeah, pretty much like a Resident Evil 4 inventory style. And there are similar combining stuff like it was already in the Resident Evil 7. But yeah, the village area was quite small. There were, little houses and cabins where you could explore and get items, and also there were only so little combat there. I just only saw like 3 lichens, those werewolf type enemies, and they were tough because I only had a handgun, of course knife, that's pretty much useless. Handgun and shotgun, but I only had like 1 shotgun shell on shotgun, so that didn't help me much. They were really tough already, those, and I think those are like some of the most common enemies probably in the full game, and they were already kind of tough. But yeah, you met survivors in this demo, and you realized that there's only a few survivors left in the village, and just things have gone haywire, and those werewolf lichens have just suddenly attacked out of nowhere the village, and just all hell broke loose. And you see these charming, interesting survivor characters, and I already think this game has like much more wider, there are so many more characters in this game already than there was in the Resident Evil 7. Of course there was only that Baker family and pretty much like Mia and her sister, can't remember that, Zoe, yes, Zoe. So in this game, Resident Evil Village, there's so many more characters in the game that it already feels so different in that category than Resident Evil 7. And I really liked those survivors. There were a nice cutscene where the survivors just talked about the situation in the village and how they are really in trouble and just try to survive. But yeah, in those 30 minutes I just picked up items, some puzzle items, and yeah, it was really short. Like I already knew, there was only a 30-minute time to explore the demo, so of course that went so fast. So, but yeah, overall, this 30-minute demo was surprisingly good. And honestly, I didn't have much expectations. So I was really positively surprised how good this felt. And already I'm more excited about the castle area demo, which I'll be playing next week. So week after this, on Sunday evening. So I'll think maybe in the castle demo, not sure, but maybe we'll meet the lady Dimitrescu and her daughters, or something like that, or the guy, who was it called? I can't remember. The guy who wields the big axe thing. Can't remember the name. But yeah, also after this 30-minute demo ended, they showed the same newest trailer of Village that was already shown in the showcase that was a couple of days ago, and I watched that. So the trailer was already I've already saw that trailer. Really good trailer, really gets you in the mood of the game. But yeah, not much to say. Like I said, it was very short demo. Only couple of enemies, so very little combat. It was definitely more focused on exploration. And I have this feeling that the castle area demo is maybe more focused on combat and less on exploration, as this was more of exploration and puzzles than combat. But it was good that I got at least a little bit of combat. So yeah, like I said, even those common enemies like Lycans, they were tough. But I think it has to do that I only had a handgun, not really powerful weapon. It seems, against those enemies. But yeah, next week, Sunday, I'm going to do the castle area demo. Thoughts on that demo. And I'm not sure if I'm probably not going to do the third video of this demo, because a week after that it's going to be again village and castle, so there's no need to really do a third video. But yeah, next week, castle area demo incoming. We'll see how that feels. Like I said, I think it focuses more on combat, I hope, because I really want to see more combat, because there weren't much in this village area demo. So next week, if not earlier, if I have some idea of the video, but probably not. But yeah, next week Sunday I'll see you who are interested about my thoughts on this game. I'll see you next week, so bye.